The Nimbus Sea has finally been released in Arcane Odyssey, and I'm here to give y'all a rundown of what the update has to offer. You'll also be seeing gameplay of my first playthrough of the update as I explain newly added things, features, items, and so on. So without further ado, let's get to it. If you've already completed the storyline of the Bronze Sea, you'll probably notice that 125 isn't the max level anymore. The new max level is now 136. This is only part 1 of the whole update, and there will be much more than what you are seeing here. There is a roadmap of all updates for 2024 in VTex's Discord server that shows all the things that are planned to be added later this year, and each update will increase the max level by a small amount. You'll also notice that you don't naturally spawn at Revenant anymore. Since you're now in the continuation of the storyline to the Nimbus Sea, you're back to where you left off, Windrow Island. Also, it's highly recommended that you have a brig at this point of the storyline going into the Nimbus Sea. At the east side of Mount Othris, whatever the frick, the big mountain, there's now a barrier that gates the Bronze Sea and the Nimbus Sea. Once crossing the barrier, you'll be given the choice to teleport to the Nimbus Sea. The reason for this choice is most likely due to the Dark Sea, and for anyone passing by Mount Othris that doesn't want to teleport to Nimbus and just wants to deposit Dark Steel chests in the Bronze Sea. Once teleported, you'll be on your ship and facing the direction to one of the main storyline islands, the Forest of Masts. Once you've reached somewhere near the forest, there is a cutscene that plays. Cutscene! What is happening? Who is that? Is someone trying to chase us? Oh, we're being dragged. There's unknown damage that is being inflicted on your ship, and seconds later, a harpoon is launched and connects with your ship, dragging it to the Forest of Masts and ultimately wrecking it. You are then greeted by the pirates that caused the destruction, and they will attempt to kill you. Oh, that scared me. Alright. And not only that, I'm getting 200, 300 ping. I'm just too good at this game. Once you've defeated 6 of the pirates, you start to interrogate them. One of the pirates explained that they were ordered to drag in any ship that passes by. The person giving the orders is Captain Maria. The pirate says that he is unsure about why these orders were given and mentions a contract of some sort. You are then tasked to kill 2 quartermasters. And eventually, with Iris killing more of the pirates, you're able to sneak into a frigate. Inside the frigate is a cage keeping a group of Sumerian envoys captive. They explain that they were sent to check on Revenant after King Calvus' death, as well as giving a bit of information about Captain Maria and who she serves under. They were captured by the pirates after their ship was destroyed in a whirlpool. You then free the envoys and escape the frigate with a ladder going up to the top deck. At the top deck, you are immediately shot in the face by Captain Maria, and a boss fight starts. What the what? Oh. What is that?
real test. I didn't think I had used my full power against somebody like you. Take this! Oh god. Oh, I'm reading back again with this. Baloney.
With an aura that I can't.
Oh, what the?
Bro, I pressed the key. Ow. Whoa. Okay, that's just not. That's not fair! My first attempt to fight Maria, she was difficult to read, and I struggled a bit. But since this is a rundown video for the whole storyline of part 1, and not for the boss fight, there will be another video that'll explain all of Captain Maria's attacks as well as her boss drops. You can find this video on my channel. After defeating Maria, she talks about her clan of pirates she's a part of, the Drachme Pirates, and was paid by the Assassin Syndicate to do a sort of job, which explains why the pirates were staying in the Forest of Masts and keeping the Cimmerian envoys captive. She also says that she and some other Corsairs are in a war with the Grand Navy, and then tells us to leave. Keep in mind that Captain Maria is a storyline character that may be spared or killed depending on the option you choose after Lord Elias's fight. You are then tasked to search the ruins of the frigate and find a note. The note describes a transaction between the Corsairs and the Assassin Syndicate that prevented travel between the Nimbus and Bronze Seas to cause tension between Cimmeria and Curax. This is the reasoning behind the pirates harpooning your ship, as well as the capture of the envoys. There's also a paper next to the note stating that the service of the Corsair was no longer needed because of King Calvis' death, and that the treaty between Cimmeria and Curax will fail anyways. You then leave the Forest of Masts with your now repaired ship, and go to Cimmeria while escorting the voice with you. At Cimmeria, you are given the requirement to go to the Sun Palace, where Empress Nyla is at, because you're willing to help the Cimmerians in stopping the war. The information between you three, you, Morden, and Iris, and Empress Nyla is what I already explained at the frigate with the contract and everything. Though something new that was mentioned is that Empress Nyla is waiting for a different group of envoys to return from Jotunheim, a main island of Curax, and also the main storyline island of the Vimir Sea, the sea after Nimbus. She then requests that you and the others sail off to Port Mistral. Port Mistral is a merchant town near the border of the Vimir Sea, and asks to provide aid to the place in case of an attack. You agree to take on the task, and the storyline ends there. There will be more of the storyline added later throughout the updates planned to take place later this year, so now I'll be talking about the other things added to this update. Naturally spawning food items now have a low chance of being golden, which restores more hunger than its original counterpart. There are now more armors that change in stats to certain magics and fighting styles. 3 new armor stats have been added, those being resistance, armor piercing, and regeneration. Resistance is the passive reduction of damage taken by any attack. Any offensive move will do less damage than its original damage output. This also affects blocking, increasing its damage reduction as well. Armor piercing is basically just saying nuh-uh to damage reduction given by the resistance stat and blocking. Regeneration is self-explanatory. It increases how much health you gain from natural HP regen. Smoothies are now a new food item that you can make. To make one, you need 1 Sumerian ice and add it to a cooking pot. Adding Sumerian ice will extinguish the fire underneath the pot and is sold by the food merchant at Kaitara, the capital of Samaria. After the ice, you can add any fruit you'd like in the pot and you'll have a smoothie. Smoothies will give the standard invigorating buff for making fruit-based meals, as well as sun protection, which cools down your temperature and revokes tanning. Also, not to mention all the buffs many magics got, including Plasma, finally! And it only took 3 years for VTEX to realize how poorly he treated Plasma with nothing but nerfs since World of Magic was still the main game. Magics also now have an M1. There's now Nimbus sealed chests you can get from ships, and they're just as good as bronze sealed chests. Kinda sad, but whatever. Legendary fish got nerfed a bit, being more rare to get from fishing even with a luck boost. Roblox had a whoopsie and bugged the game a bit, removing any weapon beyond the minimum level. This erased hundreds, heck thousands of sunken weapons, and people are not happy about it. VTEX tries to compensate for the losses by giving a permanent luck 3 boost, like that will do anything to get sunken items back, to every user until the Easter event, which happens a week after the Nimbus Sea's release, and a free stat reset. That's basically all I got for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button and subscribe, and comment down below what you think the next updates will be like in terms of bugginess or something. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.